You've probably heard of Branch. Maybe you use it, or maybe you know someone who does. But have you ever stopped to wonder, is Branch actually a bank? It's a question that's been popping up more and more, and honestly, it's a good one. Let's break it down. On the surface, Branch does a lot of things banks do. You can send and receive money, you can get a debit card, and there's even talk of loans. So, is it just a fancy new name for an old-school bank? Or is something else going on here? Well, let's dive into the details. First off, what is a bank? Traditionally, a bank is a financial institution licensed to receive deposits and make loans. They're regulated by government bodies, and they're backed by deposit insurance. That's the standard definition. Now, let's look at Branch. They offer a platform that allows you to manage your money, get paid early, and access financial tools. But here's the thing, Branch doesn't hold your money in the traditional sense. They partner with banks to provide these services. So, while you're interacting with the Branch app, your money is actually being held by a partner bank. This is where things get interesting. Because Branch isn't a bank itself, it's not subject to the same regulations as traditional banks. This can be both a good and bad thing. On the one hand, it can mean faster and more flexible services. But on the other hand, it might mean less protection for your money. Let's talk about those financial tools Branch offers. They have features like early access to paychecks, which can be a lifesaver in a pinch. But these services often come with fees. And while they might be convenient, it's important to understand the costs involved. Another thing to consider is customer service. Banks have a reputation for, well, let's say they're not always known for their stellar customer service. Branch, on the other hand, has positioned itself as a more customer-centric option. But remember, they're still relying on partner banks for many of the core banking functions. So, while Branch might be responsive, the underlying bank might not be. So, to answer the question, is Branch a bank? Technically, no. But it certainly acts like one in many ways. It's a hybrid, a fintech company that partners with banks to offer banking-like services. It's a new model that's changing the way we think about money management. But as with any financial product, it's essential to do your research. Understand the fees, the risks, and the benefits. And most importantly, make sure you're comfortable with how your money is being handled. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.